Hello, my name is Tammy Bonin, and I am an intuitive interpreter and intuitive healer. And I'm here today to share how that was preened. How does that become? How does one become able to really work with intuition? Right, there's a lot of processes to create the space for all of that to happen. However, what I'm starting with today is about like really getting into what's in the mind, getting to know your mind, right? Taking that time to know yourself through your mind, through how does your mind see you? How does your intuition see you, right? How does your ego see you? How does your epigenetic programming see you? Like, who are you in those ways of being? And what I'm bringing to the table today is an experience, a meditative experience. I've been meditating with my yoga practice for a couple years now. And when I first started this, the yoga and the meditation, there was a lot to clean up and figure out. Those are a lot of videos. You can see all those before this or on my YouTube channel. And I really started seeing that there's a different human, different aspects, different personalities, different outfits, you could call them, if you don't want to call them personalities, right? What outfit are you wearing? And as a kid, my family used to tease me and say I was dressed like a Pollock because my colors were all over the place. So it just makes me giggle to really see and put to play so that you can have that many phases or aspects of your outfit, which also relates to your personality and all of these alternate programs and ways of being that I just mentioned. So yeah, that was pretty neat. So what occurred is through doing my yoga and meditation, usually around 3 to 5 hours a day. It was at the end of 2020, so it was still pretty much COVID. My business went sideline, right, for not moving forward with this fear and all these things that were working through me in the shutdown, lockdown period of COVID. And what I started to do when I started yoga in October, actually, I started right before yoga, which is probably what brought me to yoga. I started journaling from like Joe Dispenza, and I found this guy on YouTube, right, who was channeling angels. He would talk to the angels, and I'm like, oh, I have my house, I'm surrounded by angels, figurines, right? However, I see that there's more to that, but what I guess I'm saying on this is that there was the opening of an awareness that one could journal these thoughts that are coming, right? And validated by, like I said, by Dr. Dispenza and Dean Graciosi was a big journaler that taught me. So discovering what that was pretty intense and interesting. And as I progressed through, like, seriously, days, months, hours, weeks, and now years, the writing, which I see now is channeling, intuition, has really changed. It's grown, it's turned around. Interpretations, introspections on what it all means, all has to do with transformation of myself, transformation of myself in relation to everything in my world. What is my world? Transformation of others. What does that look like? Through learning and discovering transformation of myself. And so these writings are part of a book that I'm creating that's being put together. So as I'm coming across these pieces, the goal is to teach and inspire people to use their intuition, right? My intuition was lost, connection to it was lost, right? There's a lot of brain fog with being on that hamster wheel, just being an over performer, over producer, just boom, 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 taking care of business, everyone else, codependent, right? Taking care of, yeah, I guess in all aspects, but yeah, taking care of just business, right? Taking care of business is how I thought business was success, right? You were making money, you had a job, you were, higher stature. That was success to me. Success looks different and can have all of those in the place. However, the visualization of what is success? I didn't have a goal. I guess I did. The goal was to accomplish, and I accomplished what I set out to accomplish. So restructuring the goals is what came from that. Thank you for that. I regress. Unless it, yeah, all right. All right. So I have a piece that was scribed. I'm going to call it scribed. It's written. However, the acknowledgement, I'm feeling love right now coming to me. The way the message comes to us is almost like a translator. Like, I used to be very fluent in Spanish, which I need to stop saying I used to. However, I was a very fluent native Spanish interpreter, speaker, and I did sign language also, where I interpreted to English. And it's like the same, where you read a few lines of what's being said or heard, right? Because I read sign language. And then for the Spanish, right, you'd hear and then you translate it or interpret it into your best use to the next person, right, of what you want to interpret, hear, listen, learn, discover, share. So think of reading your intuition in that space, and also see that me before 2020 was in a space where access to that was really not present. There was no space. They say when your cup is full, how is there room for more? My cup was full, and there's just little bits of places for the intuitive spark, I think. At least this message, this communication, this interpretation of what's been coming to me. And right, aren't we all this brilliant and this bright? I see this. We operate on these messages and these synchronicities, all of us do. We just aren't aware of it. And what is the power and the magic that comes with being aware of these messages and these synchronicities that come into our space? Yeah, it's life altering. And it's physically life altering. It's emotionally life altering. Epigenetically life altering. Getting to epigenetics, this piece has components of cellular biology in it and genetics, epigenetics. And from doing this piece, I discovered, and it was validated through my yoga professor, my yoga teacher as well, that like yoga is epigenetic programming. Everything is. However, I saw the yoga as like this realignment after this piece, right? After I got to see this translation, this interpretation of the messages that was coming to me, and it's called Heal Perceptions. Okay, Heal Perceptions, which is what I was working on, working to get rid of beliefs on what things are, so I could start being more open to new ideas, right? When we believe all cars are white, they're all going to show up white everywhere in our world. We'll try it sometime. And when we open that up And then we're like, you know what? Look at these colors, right? There's cars are everywhere and they're all different colors. Like I can have any color I want in a car. Then you're going to start just seeing that rainbow of colors. Yeah, heal perceptions. Our minds are so strong, and spending that time in that meditation, in yoga, daily, or doing it by yourself where you just really sit. I mean, there's a guy named Kyle Cease. He would sit and just stare at a wall for 2 hours. He would stare in silence and just do anything. Wait, do nothing, doing anything. Like he could sit in a car and just listen to the silence and not do anything, right? Stare at a wall. Just, it was amazing. But to see the space that you find, you really get to know the thing, the nature of the thing is the thing itself. Everything has an outfit, right? Like our outfits. So that does also show up in this piece. All right. So again, I'm creating this branch, this line, this production of this intuitive coaching, this intuitive healing, this intuitive sharing of knowledge and information that comes through me, through my inquiries, right? Through my questions, through my research, through what I want to know. And is it even things that I just want to know, right? However, I'm able to break it apart and discern and pull out, keep out of it what doesn't belong ish. Right? We're always training and developing. So, okay. Well, let's get to the piece. This is called Heal Perceptions, and it was written or scribed 7 of 2021. So I've been doing meditation dedicated 3 to 5 hours a day for 7, 8, 9 months by then. Yeah. All right. Heal Perceptions by Tammy Bonnin. Heal perceptions, for they are powerful things. For the power and the nature of the thing is the thing itself. New study and dedication to energy philosophy, energy biology, bioenergy, energy transformation. What are cellular surgeons? Energy upgrade specialists? What could that look like? I ask these questions. I formulate the intention of the nature of the request. Eyes closed. I hold them etherically in my hand, these questions. And I see with my mind, right, the opening and the rising of my hand and lifting it up to the sky, like releasing a visiting butterfly, directing prana to uplift and carry inquiries away. Epigenetics, epigenetically so. Let go of that ego, are answers that flow. I see visually, mentally, inside of me, non-judgment, discernment of vibrations occurring. Seeing the ability to separate messages in the non-thought meditative flow. Focus here is to focus on nothing occurring, not thinking of what is coming, just writing and penning what is occurring. There are moments where epigenetic thought will occur. Sort it by writing and letting it run and pass. Say no thank you. New synapses begin to connect and disconnect. New environment, new neural circuitry being created with focused, single-pointed focus. Imagination wants to go run and play with each thought that occurs. It requires patience and doing the observation work to sort the mind. One must learn their mind, discover themselves newly through a new mind, a mind with strong neural pathways to intuition, because intuition feeds us all. How does one determine their level of awareness? Not particularly the level of awareness to levels of awareness, but their state of presence to what we call now. Ask yourself, your intuition, what do you say is the cosmic temperature of this being's state? See what your intuition says. See what your ego says. See what your epigenetic programming, your parents, your teachers, your sisters, your brothers says. Brain fog, fear finder, or a seer of possibilities. Who are you creating yourself to be right now? I'm healed. I'm whole and complete. Cell consciousness works only where needed. Cell consciousness is present in minerals, animals, vegetables, humans, and many living things. We are one, my friends, one speck of flour in nature's loaf of bread. See the bigger picture in what I just said. Meditate on your cells and say hello to a new friend. For that which is within is what we see all around us exponentially. This is your chorus, singing your song, sending your creation vibrations, messages from the baker, our role of this pan, our role in this pan. Messages from the baker of our role in this pan. Unconsciously, consciously creating with what we are spading. Be aware of what you are baking when your nerves are shaking. Breathe in. Breathe out. Discern. Sort it all out. God is good. God is great. Namaste. Amen. Yeah, that was the piece. And as you see, being given the blessing of these messages, it's literally a walkthrough and homework, study guide, right? They say they're a human manual operating system, right? We don't come with that. But really, what if that is the README guide, right? That comes with our other operating systems, right? And nobody reads the README.txt guide. So this is my README.txt. It tells me how we work, creating the new synapses, disconnect the old ones that don't work anymore. Environment decides. Beautiful. So, book is being created. Title has not been determined yet. Thank you for your time playing with me on this, being here with me, being interested with me. Yeah, and being brave to really take a look at your mind. Spent a lot of time running and hiding and money. Trying to avoid being with myself. And who am I? Who I am. Who are you? Who are you? Are you really a thing? Or are you a way of being at any given time? That's the question. May all your answers come to you in rhyme. It's a feeling of being intuitively connected. It's beautifully sublime. Much love. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Stay subscribed Like and subscribe, support, join the channel, participate in your intuitive discernment training. Right. Life support manager, Tammy Bonin, out.